That ain't really Skynyrd up on that stage no more.
Lynyrd Skynyrd hadn't been the same since the plane crash. Ronnie would be ashamed. These are some of the comments you will hear anytime the Southern rock juggernaut once again begins to spin its wheels for the yearly tour cycle. No doubt, many fans of the band's music are well-meaning in their defense of the legacy and what it means to them. But these comments bring up an interesting philosophical question. Is it actually Lynyrd Skynyrd we are seeing on the stage? What does it mean for a band to no longer exist while a skin suit of its former self parades through the tour circuit? Is this aging flesh puppet really the band that you saw in 1973?
I'm not gonna go see some washed up live concert. I'm gonna stay home, watch tour highlights on the YouTube, like I did back in the 70s.
Between the release of their debut album, August 13, 1973, and the infamous plane crash on October 20th, 1977, Lynyrd Skynyrd undeniably conquered the throne of Southern rock. Hell, they pert near built the damn thing. If you think they are not the undisputed kings, perhaps you should pause this video. Go on a walk. Get some help. I'll be praying for you.
Aw, I hope these good folks don't like and subscribe to this drivel.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Thumbs down's what they ought to do.
Today, the name is still selling thousands of tickets, with Ronnie's brother, Johnny, fronting the stage. Guitarist Ricky Medlock is the closest thing they have to an original member. But he was only in the band for a year, from 1971 to 1972, and that was on drums. After starting Blackfoot, he is now back with Lynyrd Skynyrd, but this time on guitar. Fun story.
Oh, here we go.
Can I just have 1 second?
I suppose this is your video.
No, I appreciate it. The Comancheros actually got offered to play some shows under the name of Blackfoot a couple of years ago, but we decided it would take too much time away from our music, so we declined. But that brings up the question again. If we had Ricky's blessing, would that have been Blackfoot? I think blessing is important, and we will come back to that.
Y'all don't deserve to carry the mantle of Blackfoot.
No, we don't.
Damn straight.
Since every member of Lynyrd Skynyrd is new, or at least not original, can we still say it's the same band? There are two elements to consider. First is the business reality. Second is the artistic. And I'm not saying the business is more important, but let's just get that out of the way. The music business in the United States is a capitalist model. The company that is Lynyrd Skynyrd still exists and operates. Whether you like that or not, it is what it is. Your gripe is with economic models, not Southern rock. So if the band stopped touring, the business would still continue to function, handling various incomes, merchandise, and the licensing to make sure that the band's music keeps appearing in commercials, movies, and all your favorite television shows. Alright, there's that out of the way.
Thank God.
Now, more importantly, is it Lynyrd Skynyrd in an artistic sense? To get into this, we need to address Ed King and Steve Gaines. Was Lynyrd Skynyrd irrevocably crippled by the loss of Ed King? Was the chemistry ruined with the loss of Bob Burns, for that matter? Most fans would say these changes were noticeable, but not catastrophic. Steve Gaines was born in Oklahoma and he was the last good thing to come out of that state.
Hey now, I got me a cousin down in Oklahoma.
She's cute. Just kidding. But, ugh. But Steve didn't step on the stage with the band until May 11th, 1976, in Kansas City, Missouri. He spent 17 months with the band before the plane crash. That's a fraction of the time compared to the original members who had been playing together since 1964. And yet, in any interview, the members of Lynyrd Skynyrd have nothing but good to say about Steve and his playing. So, do you like Street Survivors?
Yeah.
Did the addition of Steve Gaines change the essence of Lynyrd Skynyrd for the better or for the worse?
Better, I suppose.
By all accounts, the addition of the three-guitar army is a classic moment in the band's history, and Steve brought it back when it was lost with Ed King. Rumor has it that Ronnie was grooming Steve to take over lead vocals in preparation for his departure. They still dream of the Ronnie Van Zant, Merle Haggard duet album that never was.
Back to the video. You're getting a funny look in your eye.
Sorry. But it doesn't matter if the rumors are true. It raises the philosophical question, the question that we're asking right now. Would Steve, fronting Lynyrd Skynyrd, with Ronnie's blessing, have been an acceptable evolution of the band for the purebred Skynyrd fans of today? As fate has it, Ronnie died. He had no opportunity to name a successor. So, did the remaining members of the band have the ability to confer this mystical blessing? Did Ronnie being the leader mean that they didn't have this authority? By all accounts, they put in the same blood, sweat, and tears as Ronnie. But whether or not they had the authority to bless a successor, it's a moot point. Practically speaking, they were tasked with making it. And that's exactly what they did. And they blessed Johnny Van Zant, of all people, Ronnie's own brother. They rechristened Ricky Medlock. They blessed Damon Johnson, Peter Keys, Mike Estes, Owen Hale, Huey Thomason, Michael Cardellone, and a whole cadre of others. So is the show you see in the 21st century the same show you could have seen in 1975? No. But it's not 1975. Even if Ronnie were still at the helm, the show you would see today still wouldn't be Nebworth. Would Ronnie be ashamed? I have no idea. Would he get in a fight with Johnny? Probably. But is it still Lynyrd Skynyrd? Sure.
It still ain't the same.
Yeah. That's what I just said.
Freebird's still the greatest song of all time.
Won't argue with you there.
Ha!